Question 4 on your Christmas test. So it's area and volume. And the shapes involved are circles and spheres. So let's have a look at the formulas involved here. The area of a circle is pi r squared, as you all know. We can't get the volume of a circle because it's only 2D. We can get the volume of a sphere, and we can get the volume of a hemisphere. Hemisphere is just adding circles on top of each other, so pi r squared h. But a sphere is a ball or a circular shape, 4/3 pi r cubed. So a couple of ways the questions can be asked. They can give you the radius of a circle. Let's say it's 7. And they can say find the area. So pi r squared becomes pi by 7 squared. And the calculator will give 49 pi. So if they ask in terms of pi, this will be the correct answer. And if they ask correct the 2 decimal places, this one works out to be 154 point loads of zeros. So 154, because I've taken 22 over 7, so it's rounded off nicely. So 154, if it does work out to be decimals, just round off the 2 decimals. The other way they can give this question is if they give you, let's say, the diameter of a circle. Let's say we write the diameter this way, and they tell us the diameter is 10. So if the diameter is 10, we always want the radius. The radius will be 5. They could tell us the area. They could say the area of the circle is equal to, let's say, 210 centimeters squared. Find the radius. So we're not going to use the 10 here, the 5, so find the radius. So we'll say pi r squared is equal to 210. So r squared will be 210 over pi, and then we get the square root of both sides. So I'd recommend just typing it into your calculator the way you see it, with the 210 over pi, rather than simplifying it at the beginning. And then the calculator will give you the answer in decimal form. Similarly with the sphere, they can tell you r. They say r is equal to 3. Find volume. So we fill the information in. So either given enough information or we're given the answer. That's what happens every time. So 4/3 by pi by 3 cubed. The calculator will give 36 pi as the original answer, and then just change it to get your decimals. What have they told us? The volume of the sphere is equal to 1000 pi. Find r. The only unknown that we have is r in these questions. Find r. So we write our formula: 4/3 pi r cubed is equal to 1000 pi. At this point, you'll always be able to cancel your pi's, and if we multiply both sides by 3, we'll get 4 r cubed is equal to 3000. Then you have r cubed is equal to 3000 over 4, which just divides in to be 750. And then just type into your calculator. Get used to using the cube root function on your calculator. It is there. The cube root is 750. And the calculator will give you the decimalized answer for this type of question. What about if you were given a question that looks something like this, and you were asked to find this shaded area in here, this pink area all the way around? Well, it's going to be the large circle minus the area of the small circle will be the bit that's left. So area of a circle is pi by 10 squared for the large one, minus pi by 5 squared for the small one, which will be 100 pi minus 25 pi, leaving 75 pi cm squared, or units squared, as the area, not cubed, squared, as the area of the shaded bit that will be left here. This question also has a tree diagram, which is always based on just 2 outcomes, and it's normally based on 3 trials. The coin flip is the obvious one. We have a coin. What are the options for this coin? Well, we can either get a head or a tail. So all questions kind of relate to this. It doesn't matter whether it's a coin. We could get a head or a tail the second time from this one, and we could also get a head or a tail the second time from this one. our outcomes so far. We take the top line is head, head. So if we list our outcomes for 2 trials, head, head, then we have head followed by tail. Then down this end we have tail, head. That should, as you're all seeing, should read TT. Tail, tail. Then the next row or the next column will give us from this outcome either a head or a tail. From this one we'd also have a head or a tail. From this one we'd also have a head or a tail. And from this one we'd also have a head or a tail. So they're tricky enough. You're normally given the boxes, so be really neat and tidy with these. So we've this one here. If we continue the blue, HHH is this one here. That's that one. HT that we had before, we have HTH here. HTH, the one that we've left out. HHT, this one here. HHT. Then we have the HT and this one, HTT. Then we have THH, this one here, just add to it. And again, you're noticing that I put that down the bottom, the HH, so it should be TTT. We'll go back up from the bottom, so we have the TTT. Then we have TTH, that's a new branch, TTH. And the 8th one, we have taken in the THH. This one here, the T that's left, will be THT. So there's a pattern with these. There's always 8 outcomes. You should see that one of them is HHH. One of them is TTT. And then there's 2 others with 2 H's and 1 T, or 2 T's and 1 H. So the probability of these, the probability of 3 H's or 3 T's will be 1/8. So there's 3 H's and 3 T's, both the same. The probability of these guys, there's 3 of them, so 3/8 for both of them.